In Leeds, both these teams now just have 3 games before the start of the T20 World Cup. Distinctive rivalry as well, England against Pakistan. Pakistan winning the toss, asking England. Team Pakistan put out these days tends to be full of potency with the new ball. There'll be no nasty.
Everyone, I'm very well, thank you very much. I'm very much so looking forward to this fixture. Recent history between both sides. Always a good competition. Phil Salt will join his skipper Joss Butler at the top of the order in scintillating form recently. 200s pre-Christmas against the West Indies. Brilliant form in the Indian Premier League. But it's not going to be an easy start. Shaheen Shah Afridi, champion international, left arm quick. He will look to swing the ball early.
There's a lot of Salt. Ooh, he went for it as well. That full swinging ball, it did swing.
Homework knows these two will come hard, more so Salt than.
Powerfully struck by Phil Salt, over cover, driving the ball on the up to finish. With that helpful breeze, Mohammed Amir will have to fight the breeze if he wants to try and swing it back at the right hand. They want to hold Harish Rauf back. It's good to see him back, by the way, after an interesting 12 months. Wide of mid-on. Again, not sweetly timed, but it's as much power as anything else that gets that ball to the rope.
And this is where Will Jacks can be so effective. Not that bad of a delivery, top of the stump's length, a touch straight. Just gets all the way through the shot, yet the shape of the shot does not change. Back to back with Phil Salt, because he goes so hard. Even miss-hits clear the inner field. Just catches the inside half of the bat.
Just giving himself a touch of room there to try and create a little bit of width. The line was tight enough, but it was because Butler had moved just a fraction outside leg stump that enabled him to free his arms.
Yeah, full swing of the bat. Again, not quite timed, but finds the gap from Butler. Do see him do this and apply this method as he gets going. The shuffling of the left shoulder.
I'm not sure you'd miss the tell either, Owen, as a very keen poker player, aren't you?
Well, Joss actually isn't. An avid chess player, actually, which on occasion we have played. To come back to your original question, asked about how both sides might fare at the World Cup. We've covered England. I think they're probably second favourites, or my second favourites. Pakistan is a genuine outside chance. And the key to that being how positive they can be with the bat, and how strong their bowling lineup can be.
Another 4 down the ground again. This is a good over for England. It's the 3rd boundary in it. Couple to Butler, 1 to Phil Salt, and England starting to motor now.
Yeah, and so is the score away. They are finding an effective way to keep the board up and running. Again, no swing from Afridi. Butler sitting back and looking to target up and over.
Board. They have got the bowlers to defend. Here's one of them coming back into Pakistan's T20 side, Imad Wasim, and the spinners are going to play a big part in the Caribbean. Remember, the tournament is in the Caribbean and the US, so the pitches in the States are going to be a little bit of an unknown quantity. In the Caribbean, we'd expect places like Trinidad and Guyana to help the spinners as we go through the tournament. Often the squares there quite small, pitches might get used, spinners will come into it, play a very important role. Here's Imad Wasim.
Get it!
Phil Salt up and over and wide of mid-on, but not wide enough. Huge cheers greet the first wicket for Pakistan. It is Shaheen long on to take the catch.
Inspiration in the change that was made, and the impact is immediate from Imad. He finds a himself at long on. It makes good ground to get there. Pouches it. And even manages to hold on with the roll. Pakistan strike first. The huge wicket of Phil Salt for 13. England 25 for 1.
It's a longer boundary out to the leg side. That's why you could see Butler really hustling that first run then to try and put the fielder under pressure to see whether they could get back for a second significantly longer boundary that Imad Wasim is bowling to the leg side here. And you're hitting into the wind that way as well. That's what he does. He tries to tuck the right-handers up. He's not a big spinner of the ball. He'll bowl in tight to around middle stump and get it drifting into around about middle and leg.
Yeah, boy, yeah, boy. Yeah, look.
Cricket later on in the day, and here now Harris Rauf, who's amongst the quickest going. That is a magnificent shot. That's the best of the day so far. Generally we've seen Butler and Salt try to do this but almost mistime the ball as if it's not quite coming onto the bat, but Will Jacks no such problems there.
Such a clean striker for cricket ball. He gets it right, does not try and overhit the delivery. Holds his shape all the way through the shot. It's a beautiful cricket shot.
Goes leg side, doesn't quite get this as well, and it plugs at mid-wicket and just beats Shaheen to the fence.
Valiant effort from the tall fast bowler. In the action today.
Barber back as captain. That was in the slot. A bit of width, and Jacks is too good to miss out. Power play done. 53 for 1 England.
Yeah, this has been
with his wrist spin and his leggies.
Get it!
Sliced away, flayed away, behind square on the offside. And that will run away.
into the attack, and Butler gives him the treatment as well. Is the intent that the English team talk about? It really doesn't matter. There was width, it was full. He opens the blade and hits it over a square on the offside.
Get it!
Competition.
Big shot, leg side. I reckon he's got most of that. He has. Way back. Brilliant from Butler. 67 for 1. Again, wide. Shadab expensive.
Yeah, just struggling to find his line here. Slightly short. It is wide. With the field set as well, he needs to be straighter. For Pakistan's sake, the bad bound balls have been dispatched to the fence.
And the reverse sweep. Going through their full repertoire, these two, Butler and Jacks.
It's a danger he brings in terms of being such an effective 360 player. Gets down early, picks up length, and gets more than enough of the bat to pierce those two fielders. So far, Shadab in his first 3 has gone for 9.
There. And then the fast hands and the ability takes over. And that's 4 more.
Yeah, Butler's kept Harris Rauf very busy on that outside boundary. First ball of the over went for a boundary to his right. This time, Butler just waits a little bit. It's not that wide this time. That is a really good stroke from Jos Butler. Harris Rauf not being able to put that stop that boundary. 15 runs again, an expensive over, still 1 to go.
Up and over, that is a cracking shot, it really is. Pod nailed for 6. That is arguably the shot of the day so far.
Will Jacks in sublime form. This is some strike, he's given himself room. Imad has followed, but he still managed.
Slices to backward point, simple catch. The breakthrough has come after the break. Pakistan now have 2.
Reckon this might have been a slower ball from the way that Will Jacks played this through the shot and skewing it off a thickish outside edge. Shadab it is at backward point, just held it back a fraction. You could see that Jacks was through the shot, and that's a good catch by Shadab as the ball was rising over his eye line. Haris Rauf needed that because he was very expensive in the first over, so a boost to his confidence. Jack's gone for a powerfully struck 37.96 for 2.
Sharp. Butler scoops. Trademark shot, 6. Wonderful batting, takes him to 50.
Terrific half-century from England's captain, who after a very disappointing 50 over World Cup will be looking to lead his T20 team in rather better fashion over the next month or so. He started off well here, 54 from 34. That's a trademark way to get to it. With fine leg up inside the circle, he picks it off immaculately.
Talk about that 50 over World Cup, and there was comment made about his captaincy and some of the decisioning. Full toss that Bairstow cannot get away. 110 for 2. Oh, that's incredible. What an amazing shot from England's captain. That has gone miles.
Well, that reminds me very much of a shot that Kevin Pietersen played at this ground, I think, many years ago against Mattia Muralitharan. We hadn't seen much of it then. It was more of an innovation, but my word, that is a magnificent shot from Jos Buttler.
The hand-eye coordination of Jos Buttler is staggering. KP would swap.
Fantastic.
Now Bairstow joins in. More orthodox sweep. He's gone to the long part of the ground, and he's gone all the way. So it's a big boundary into the breeze. That's powerful.
Yeah, I reckon that's the longest pocket of the ground, actually. Wide long on, deep mid-wicket from the end Bairstow is hitting there, the city end. Longest boundary into the wind. A measure of...
Incredible. Placed it, timed it, 4. Fabulous over for England. 20 from it, 130 for 2. He's on the fence, and the third man is inside the circle. Bairstow smokes it over extra cover. The first ball was spot on in terms of its length and its line, and that one just put it straight into Johnny Bairstow's arc.
Well, it's a game of cat and mouse, isn't it? Because Bairstow knows exactly what Shaheen is doing. The field is set for it. So what he's doing there is he's trying to shuffle across his stump so it's still within his arc and his range.
So now where does Shaheen go? Does he stick with the plan?
I mean, it's that, you know, you can't mouse to the bowler as well. He could occasionally try, if Bairstow's going to do that, maybe try a leg stump Yorker. I think you just got to keep the batter guessing, even though you know what your general plan is to protect that short side.
Tries to go in short to his body, and he's been flipped over the England dugout for 6.
Great batting, this. Bairstow, the previous ball, moving across his stumps, opening up that area from extra cover. That's forced Shaheen straighter and fuller, and he's just picked it off with a flick of the wrists down over fine leg.
It's just a flick. He has not tried to hit that at all. It's just a flick, a push up with the bottom hand, and that has sailed over the fence. Gets set for a baseball style whack. Didn't get all of it. but it's gone past the wicketkeeper Azam Khan and it's gone for 4. So now Pakistan and Shaheen Shah Afridi under massive pressure.
This was the slower ball, so he's gone wide Yorker and gone for 4. He's tried the straight Yorker and gone for 6. This is the slower ball, a good one, just comes off the pad and probably should have been stopped.
It's out the back of the hand. Has he got enough of it to get it over the field? And no, straight into his hands. Shaheen Shah Afridi celebrates mid-pitch. He's been expensive, but Bairstow departs.
Iftikhar, the catcher, deep backward square. Bairstow going for the short side. Perfectly fair option. He just didn't quite get the elevation on it. And Iftikhar takes the safe catch, again out of the back of the hand, so Bairstow's got to try and put the pace on the ball. He can't quite put enough of it on it, and that is safely held. So Pakistan have their third, Shaheen has one. Dangerous Bairstow, gone for 21 off 18. Just looking out who's coming in, it's Harry Brook who skips to the middle with England 1-4.
So he just bowls straight and bowls well.
Done again and gone. Harry Brook comes and goes after 2 deliveries. Excellent bowling yet again from Imad Wasim.
He just bowls straight. And they don't come straighter than that. Out of retirement, into the wickets, and into the middle and off. Quite brilliant from Imad Wasim. Harry Brook goes for 1. 147 for 4.
Leg up in the ring, only one on the leg side. Pulled away from Butler and in the gap. Excellent shot. Sat back. Absolutely dealt with it.
There's my point. Short of a length, bowling, and then the batter's set, right, we're going to set ourselves, wait for it, and that's what Butler's doing. So you have to be unpredictable, and I'm afraid Amir there was predictable.
He reads the game so well as the England captain. Time to go through one team. 20-team World Cup, Nats. Ball, and Butler chips it over the top. That will bounce on for 4. Continues on his merry way.
Yeah, Haris Rauf expensive now, coming up to his last delivery, a slower ball. Butler just scoops it. Flick of the wrists over mid-off. Watch the way those wrists break, gets it over mid-off.
Yeah, just reading the game again. Giving himself room on the offside. Where does Haris Rauf go now? He goes pace off and long on circles. Takes a brilliant catch. In the context of the game, that is a huge wicket. Shadab Khan, brilliant.
Yeah, the bat came out of his hand. I don't know if that had any effect on the shot, or if it was just the disappointment that he knew he hadn't hit it very well. He dropped the bat, but more importantly, Shadab didn't drop the ball. An easy catch at long on, and the danger man Butler goes. But a hugely important innings for him on the eve of a World Cup, England's captain.
Brings Liam Livingstone to the crease. Low full toss, straight to the man and long on. Mohammad Rizwan circled. It's a beautiful catch. None are easy at this stage of the innings, but another wicket for Pakistan.
Yeah, not the best delivery he's ever bowled. The modern cricketer usually hits the low full toss out the ground, but Moeen Ali did not time this at all, and the crowd reaction told you everything. Rizwan without the gloves, but with safe hands. So wickets continue to tumble. Moeen Ali goes for 4, 165 for 6.
should be a simple catch. It is a simple catch. Pakistan take another wicket instead of Chris Jordan and have regained momentum in this game.
Yep, they've lost 5 for 25 now. A collapse from England. Smart bowling from Pakistan. Another short ball. Jordan in no control. Pakistan regaining control.